Hi everyone, it's Ruth from Ruth's Astrology. We have a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse in March. It's pretty exciting. We should see at least a partial of it in the United States. The eclipse that is in Aries Libra is the final one of 6. And so anyone who's had Aries and Libra ascendant or on the angles, even Capricorn, Cancer, you probably felt this very intensely these last eclipses since 2023. The lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse, I'm sorry, which is on March 14th, is in Virgo. It's at 9 degrees. And what really makes this important is that Mars is finally moving forward, but then Venus and Mercury are moving retrograde. So retrograde times are great for reviewing our information. What information do we need to take in? What do we need to let go of? Because the nodes are going to be conjunct that new moon eclipse, because it is an eclipse. And it's, what do we need to let go of? Is our schedule too busy? You know, this is going to have a lot to do with the workforce, because it's Virgo, and Virgo is how you work, how meticulous you work, what schedule you're keeping, the health that you're doing, the regiments that you are keeping up with. So when we set the intention for this new moon on March 14th at 23 degrees Virgo, which is a lunar eclipse, it's a wonderful time to set your intentions for whatever house that lunar eclipse is taking place in your chart. If it's taking place in the 6th house, it's a great time for setting intentions with your career, your job, your schedule, how you meet the day. Do you want to set up a new meditation, a new yoga, qigong, karate, whatever you want to do? It's a great time for setting that up and setting the intention to carry through with it. Mars is, like I said, direct after months of being in Leo and Cancer that is retrograde. It is still at the 17 and 18 degrees, so anyone who has planets at 17 or 18 degrees in the cardinal signs is definitely feeling this. I know several people who have really struggled with this, including myself, who has Libra rising. And it's tough, you know. Mars retrograde makes us feel vulnerable, and then, in my opinion, we work up the courage to make whatever change we need to make, and sometimes it's not the right change and it doesn't quite work out, but we still do it. We make the changes because Mars is retrograde and now it's direct, and we're getting things straightened out slowly but surely. And in the process of all this, now we have Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde, it's not that you shouldn't start new projects, it's that you should review it first and be ready to make revisions. Venus retrograde is great for reviewing our relationships. How do we want to make a change in our relationship? It's also good for starting trends on the media, in television, in songs, in art. We tend to start trends that stay with us for quite a long time, because Venus is art, it's music, it's money also. So we review our money, we review art, we review all these things, and we make big changes. The final eclipse in the Aries Libra is the last one of 6. And Aries is brave, it's taking action, it's doing all these new and inventive things with gusto. So we're always trying to make new changes during these eclipses. But with this one, I think we should try and slow down a little bit and just be ready to revise, because that's what we do, you know, during a Mercury retrograde. It's not that you can't start new projects, but be ready to revise. We need to slow down. And it's very hard to slow down with Mercury retrograde and Mars at 17 or 18 degrees and just staying there. it's hard to not move quickly, and this is what I think our challenge is for March, is to stay still. So this is Ruth from Ruth's Astrology, and if you'd like to schedule a consult with me, just message me on I Am Astrology or Ruth's Astrology. Thank you. Bye-bye.